Hello and welcome to CarFacts. Today with a true American supercar, the Ford GT Mk2. How could you get one actually? It wasn't that easy. You could not just go to the dealership and order one. Ford selected its buyers for the GT. You had to apply for it and match certain criteria, such as driving the car and having owned several Fords in the past. And even then, a yes from Ford was not sure. If you then had the yes from Ford, you got then one of 1,350 vehicles. Because of the high demand, the original number of 1,000 cars was increased. The limitation also explained the enormous increase in value. Speaking of value, the Ford GT was the most expensive production car from the United States you can buy. It cost around 500k, depending on features. But in my point of view, it's worth every single penny. I think the coolest party trick of the Ford GT is switching to track mode. How far and at what speed the Ford GT is lowering is just mind-boggling. The suspension's hydraulic manages to lower and raise the GT by 50 mm in under a second. The GT is supposed to be a real American supercar. But what does American supercar need? A V8. Unfortunately, the GT only has a 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 engine. For this, it hailed enormous criticism at that time. Although the engine is actually quite amazing. The engine in the GT is almost exactly the same in the Ford Raptor. It also doesn't have a V8 anymore. There are only a few small changes to the GT. Funnily enough, the basic block of the V6 is even from the Ford Fusion. From the engine to the aero. The Ford GT was designed extra aerodynamically. The teardrop shape of the monocoque, the many air vents, the completely covered underbody or the active spoiler with its air brake. All for one purpose, to make the car as aerodynamic as possible. The Ford GT does not simply have a normal monocoque. It's a composite of a car and tub with a roll cage. The roll cage is even designed according to FIA regulations. With its 647 HP from the 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine, the Ford GT makes it from 0 to 62 miles an hour in 3 seconds. The Ford GT made its racing debut in 2016 at the Daytona 24 Hours. Chip Ganassi Racing managed 7th and 9th place after technical problems. A year later they managed to win. The GT was more successful in the 2016 Le Mans 24 Hours, where it managed class victory and 3rd in class. If you want more interesting car facts, please check out my channel. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.